Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Straight Talk for the Soul series, your vibrational, multidimensional vitamin for the body, mind, and spirit. I'm Carrie Murphy, your host, creator, and founder of this global broadcast and brilliant community of light. I want to extend a bright and beautiful good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you tuning in from around the world. Welcome home, everybody. This is your sacred space for shifting and upgrading and activating and playing and really just igniting your light. I want to ask my favorite question, what is the best that could happen today? Well, today Dawn Crystal is here with me. She is my co-creative partner for today. We're going to talk about clearing blocks to abundance and wealth with sound healing. So I encourage you to intend for a shift to happen into freedom, liberation, abundance, grace, wealth, and empowerment today. Before I go any further, we invite you to subscribe to this show if you haven't already. It's a free platform. You can access it straighttalkforthesoul.com. You can also listen to all of our replays, including today's with Dawn Crystal, on iTunes and YouTube, and you can connect with us in our Facebook group or Instagram. Just type in Straight Talk for the Soul to find us. My intention with today's soulfully inspired gathering and this adventure today is for love and joy and uplifting energy to flow through my voice and this entire sacred energetic space with grace and ease, welcoming and inviting in the highest divine loving support and participation so that we can realize the absolute limitless abundance that is available to all of us. I am dedicated to walking hand in hand and heart to heart with all of you as we rediscover our divinity. So rest assured that you being here, right now, it means that you're ready. A shift is about to happen for you. Blessings are on their way to you. So just relax, breathe, open, and receive, my friends. Let's talk about what our topic is for today again with Dawn Crystal. We're talking about clearing money blocks. So have you been having issues with money in your life? Well, if you have, you're in the perfect divine space at the perfect time, because we want you to experience a swift and graceful, energetic transformation that will get you into the flow of abundance that is available to you. It's available to all of us. So today you'll discover the fastest way to embody abundance and experience wealth in all forms using source sound frequencies from Dawn Crystal to clear your blocks. You'll experience these sound frequencies to connect you to the abundance of the universe quickly and easily. We'll support you in releasing your money worries quickly. I know that doesn't feel good, so we want you to feel one and become one with the abundant flow of the universe. So that's what we're doing today. Let me tell you a little bit more about Dawn, and we'll dive in. Dawn Crystal is an internationally recognized voice sound energy healer. She's also a medical intuitive. She's a soul reader, a medium, a pain release expert, and she's the best-selling author of 3 books, Pain Free, Made Crystal Clear, Fear Free, Made Crystal Clear, and Happiness, Made Crystal Clear. She's also a leading transformational expert who incorporates ancient wisdom for modern day success. She's very passionate about helping people clear their emotional and physical blocks so that they can step into their full potential and lead their lives and their businesses in ways that align with their soul's purpose. She helps people quickly get out of pain, whether it's emotional or physical, or what we're talking about today, financial. And she was also interviewed recently on the Today Show, Dr. Oz, Rachel Ray, The View. She's an amazing lady. She lives in Maui with her adorable animal companions, and today she's with all of us. So please join me in extending waves of love and joy to beautiful Dawn Crystal as I welcome her to the show. Welcome back, my friend.
A big aloha to you, Carrie. I want to say a big aloha to everybody. And I'm so grateful to be back with you, Carrie, on your show and being with your soul family, and just humbled and grateful to be here. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, Carrie, for having me back.
Always, always. I love our topic for today. We were talking about before we went live. This feels really important. We've been focusing a lot on healing the body, but we really want to open the flow to abundance. And I know based on what I'm reading, Dawn, and the people who've written in already, this is a hot topic. It's a hot topic.
Yeah.
For all of us. You know, I want to ask you, because some people who may be new to all of this work, they may wonder, what in the world does sound healing have to do with opening the flow to abundance, right? But how
Yeah.
how do you see them as intertwined, and how does that help with the flow of abundance?
Well, very good question, and absolutely. If any, I think my sound healing is very different anyway. It's a gift, a divine gift from the Creator. It's through my voice, everybody. Hi, I'm Dawn Crystal. And yes, Carrie, how does it relate to abundance? Sound. Well, basically, I would say sound is the language of the Creator, actually. I mean, I don't bring in a modality, so it's really a it's the highest frequency of all, really. And basically what it does is, it does multitude of different things, my sound, because I can channel it and use it towards different areas of change. And today we're talking about abundance. So how does it work with abundance? Well, basically, I could give you a few examples. Everybody's different, because I want to mention everyone's circumstance is different. But to give you a few examples of how my sound works to really help you accelerate your abundance flow in your life. It's not just getting one-time abundance, payout, which is great, but I'm talking about accelerating your abundance for the rest of your life and having it come in on a flow, regular flow.
Consistent flow.
Yeah, we want a consistent flow, everybody. We want it to steadily increase. We don't just want, it's great to win the lottery, and I think it's wonderful, but realistically, how many people win the lottery? So, so I'm just saying we need to kind of use the sound, I should say, to basically go in. It's almost like it's like sonic energy that comes through. It's your soul. I call it, really, I have the ability, everybody, to really bring in your highest frequency of your birthright, which is your higher self in your body, which is your divine self, whatever you want to say. And really, I found over the years, because I've had to work on this topic myself personally, Carrie, because I grew up in a family that was very lack conscious. When I grew up this lifetime, my family was really poor and on welfare, my mom. So I had to listen my whole life to complaining about money issues. We don't have enough. Money doesn't grow on trees. I think a lot of people here have probably heard those terms. But obviously, since I've had my awakening and done my work, I'm continually doing my spiritual work as well as everybody else. I've learned over the years since these sounds came to me at my lowest part of my life, the sounds that come through my voice today, and I'll be working with callers, is to really, my sounds are really here to connect people with their birthright or their soul. And by doing so, I found that over the years, obviously working on myself first, that's kind of how I learned how to use these energy sounds to help myself with my own abundance blocks, is it clears away everything in the way of your highest good. So meaning, I can tell you, if people here on the call have had traumas, a lot of people might have had physical traumas, or just like me, I had trauma growing up in this lifetime of just really not feeling worthy, all kinds of emotional issues, physical trauma. The sounds basically bring in the body, mind, and spirit together, including, which is very important here, everybody, is your inner child. We need to bring, everyone forgets about the inner child here. And so it's really in part of us still, because when I work with people, Carrie, I do see the inner child of every age of a person that is born in this lifetime, from their birth, conception, all the way to where they're at on the phone. And I can see where there's parts of their being that are not aligned, okay, where they're having trouble, where they're not really aligned to feeling the wealth, or who they are, really knowing what their birthright is. So that's how I could go in and basically do it with sound, and I also talk when I do sessions as well. But I actually align all parts of the person back into their flow of abundance. But I've also, my sounds are, I always joke and say, my sounds are like the liquid Drano you'd pour down the sink in your sink. And I'm sorry if it sounds a little harsh, but my sounds are very powerful, and they really boost out energy. Okay, we're talking about stagnation in our energy fields, our energy systems, our meridians, and a lot of times our body, if it's not really flowing and we're all blocked up, that also creates a blockage to receive. Okay, and number one too, Carrie, I also want to mention, if I may, is that my sounds go in and open up the heart, okay? Because a lot of us walk around with heart walls, okay? We're talking just traumas, you know, heartbreak, whatever it may be. And also could be hereditary heart walls as well. So the sounds that I do will actually start going through the heart walls and clearing and really healing and releasing everything that is in the way of your heart really being open, everybody, to receive more. So we're talking not just receiving money here. We're talking about receiving health, joy. Abundance is so beyond money, but we're definitely talking about money today because that's all part of it. But it opens up your heart, and my sounds are really beautiful because I bring you back into oneness with your true soul or your true being. And I always say my sounds always bring you back to your truth, really who you truly are, and bring you back into your oneness and your just who you really are. A lot of people just don't really know what they're feeling everybody else's stuff and really not really know who they're truly, what their frequency is and what they're truly, what their truth is. So with bringing the body, mind, and spirit, the inner child, and opening up the heart chakras and clearing out the traumas, and I call it the abundance blocks, that is a whirlwind of change for you, okay? And I do it rapidly. So we'll talk about it later, when we get into the program more.
Absolutely. And I want to remind everybody, I didn't mention it at the top of the show, but Dawn is taking callers, and some of our callers will get to experience a mini sampling of her work. So it's press *2 to raise your hand to be considered for that. I know there are many hands already up, but so that's going to be fun to experience with all of you. And I love what you said, Dawn, about what this is all about is clearing the stagnant energy, because that stagnant energy that is within us and our consciousness is what prevents us from being receptive to the flow of everything. And like you said, it's not just money. We're talking about an abundance of love, of support, of inspiration, of creativity, of vitality. We want people to feel that they are worthy of receiving it. And I like that you said that a lot of times it's all these traumas that block the flow. It's like, it's kind of like we sit there like with our fist, clenched. It's kind of like that kind of resistance in our bodies prevents the flow of wealth. So huge topic for sure. And, a lot of people may have heard your story, and you just mentioned a little bit about it. But, I mean, let people know how long you've been doing this work. I mean, it's been many years, right?
Over 25. I've been doing this I would say somewhat I was in the closet for many years, even though I was doing my work, but really stepped out. I've been doing this work over 25 years. I'm a lot older than I look in my pictures, everybody, and I still look like that, by the way. But I'm just saying I'm over middle-aged, okay, everybody, even though I don't look it. So, yeah, I've been doing this work over 25 years because people see me, they think I'm 20. I'm like, no, I'm not 20.
Right. Well, you've done all of the shows with us before on, weight loss, and we're going to do another one in January, but, just all of the things about radiance and vitality. And when I look at you, it works. It clearly works because
what it really
don't appear to be middle-aged at all.
I really am. And I want to mention it's for everybody. It's not just me. I run the frequency through me, and so I've merged with it. It's not like I just prepare for the show, Carrie, and just, show up at that moment. And the energy runs through me all the time. But it could help from everybody. And that's what the sampling today, if anybody wants to get a sampling of their truth, I'm talking about your true life force of your soul coming into your body. It will, if people have mirrors here on the call, Carrie, they could see a huge difference just getting a grounding of their own life force energy, which is really their abundance, okay? Their birthright, believe it or not. Most people don't know that they need their soul in the body. I'm not saying our soul's not in the body, but I'm talking about really grounding in our power, okay? And when you have your power grounded in the body, oh my goodness, you're in the abundance flow anyway, even if you have blocks. But I'm talking about the program today is going to be sustaining that by clearing out things so you can live in this all the time. It's not just a feel-good moment, okay? So that's why we're going to go deeper. But if people have a mirror, though, they could see like a huge shift in and we're talking about vitality and youthfulness. They could look at themselves and say, wow, I'm looking pretty bright, my skin is glowing, and and that's just bringing in your energy of you, really. So, and then people might ask question too, Carrie, is why doesn't it happen all the time? Why don't I have my energy going through me all the time? And I want to mention, well, number one, it's one of my gifts. That's what I'm on this planet to do, is help people ground in their light. That's really what I'm really here to do, and obviously shift whatever needs to shift in your consciousness to your to what you're really born here to do. That's really what I'm here to do. But beyond that, why can't you hold it all the time? Because, you know, everybody, I want to be realistic. We don't always run a high vibration and frequency as we'd like to every moment. I mean, I call it, Carrie, being in physical form. You know, we have fears. There's things that come up. I mean, that's part of our life, probably what we're supposed to, the wisdom that we're supposed to learn in this lifetime, and really to heal through that. So, unfortunately, your soul will come in when you're at your higher vibration, and I'm not saying you don't have your soul in your body now. You have to be alive, okay? I call it the Creator's energy is actually beating everybody's heart right now and breathing everybody's lungs. So you do have life force going through you, so don't get nervous. But I'm talking about really, really, really grounding in your personal power. Now, when I do these calls, Carrie, I can actually see people's souls when I'm working with them, and their souls are chomping at the bit to come into their bodies and actually embody. Okay, so, and a lot of times, because I'm a soul reader, I will get messages through my voice, or I call it readings, but they're not really readings, they're actually wisdom. And that's why I talk fast, because spirit actually comes through me and does not talk at our speed. They blurt stuff, and I have to somehow taught myself over these years of doing this work how to keep up with that, okay? Because it's supersonic beyond the quantum, okay? Beyond the quantum, Carrie, of our, you know, people don't understand that, but it takes it took some training on my part to actually keep up with this, okay? And that's why I'm just kind of running this high frequency all the way through me, and I do tend to, as you could tell, talk fast.
I learned that about you. Fast. I'm used to it. But I love that you're bringing up this whole topic of soul embodiment.
Yeah.
And it's bringing that, yes, it is, because that's when we are open to receiving. And, you know, there are a lot of people who have written in who had experiences similar to you growing up, Dawn. A lot of people writing in about, you know, like Cindy wrote in and said, I grew up with a father who was very cheap about money, you know, grew up with all these abundance blocks, and, you know, they carry them with them, you know, into adulthood, and it can stay there for a long time. But you've been able to move through those things, and, you know, I have too over the years, and it's a beautiful space to be in, because you're relaxed about life, you're not stressed, you know, and we want people to transform a lot of that worry. So a lot of people are worried, you know, about their finances and things like that. So, which is very important too. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. I was going to say that's important to really clear the worry, because, and that's why I really covered it. You'll see when we talk about this later. There's 17 modules of getting in deep, because really worry, everybody, as we all know, the universe will give us what we want and what we don't want. Okay, so if we're actually unconsciously or consciously putting out worry about money, you know what we're getting? More of it.
Exactly.
So unfortunately, and
it's a prayer for what you don't want. Worry is a prayer for what you don't want. I learned that a long time ago. And, you know, we're walking around as these little energetic, you know, transmitting beings, so everything that we're putting out, you know, is validated by the universe energetically. And do you feel that it's possible for people who have lived this way for years and years and years to make some pretty quick shifts with regard to finances?
Yeah, well, I want to say absolutely. And number one, Carrie, I didn't have the resources when I was going through all my clearings. I was just learning how to use all this for myself. And if I could, honestly, if I could clear my abundance blocks, and I was, oh my gosh, I was buried alive, okay? It really, honestly, I really had a hard time going through this. And I cleared, I mean, I'm in the flow, okay? This is called the flow. People call it the flow of life. And it's magical. Now, I just want people to know, I mean, it's always aligned to your highest good. So people in everyone's mind, I would just want to mention, is sometimes we need to know that the way the universal flow comes to us, because I live in it, and it's amazing and it's magical, but it doesn't always come in the way that my mind thinks it needs to come into it, okay? I mean, show up. You know, sometimes we have to take, I want to mention physical action. Once you get clearer and these energies start clearing out, a lot of people get more intuitive, or they get more of a sixth sense, Carrie, to actually take action, you know, because a lot of times the universe wants you to take some action in order for you to, you know, really, you know, whatever your goals are, to really go towards your goals. And it doesn't always make logical sense. So I want everybody to know, get used to living in the flow, but also if you get these little nudges or these little expansions in yourself and it says, just do this, it's out of the norm, for what you normally do, follow that, because it's amazing how things kind of unfold, you know, even if it's a little bit out of the realm of what you're comfortable, or your comfort zone, I should say.
Oh, absolutely. We can't forget about the action. It's a nice balance of being in the flow and taking that action, like you said, when you're inspired, because that's what changes things. And,
well, the problem is, well, the problem is most people, we're going to help people today, and the program is going to help people get unblocked, because a lot of people just don't have the motivation or the inspiration to take action when it's needed.
Right. They don't have the vitality or the energy or the optimism or anything to take, or, you know, or to even be receptive to ideas. You know, when we're talking about the flow and of receiving, that's also these creative ideas that support the manifestation of abundance and wealth, right? I mean, we have to be clear and open to, like, oh, that's an awesome idea. I need to act on this. I need to go here, do this, take this. But we can't hear those ideas if we're blocked up. And so that's what we're going to do with some of the callers today. And there are so many people who have written in.
And we're getting things moving for people, too. So, you know, I can tell you, more people, I don't care how good a shape you are, how much you work out. I haven't met anybody yet who is not Carrie, who's not had some blocks in their body. And it does create a blockage as far as your money flow. So if you have good money flow now, well, you're going to have better money flow, or whatever, or more love in your life, if that's what you want, because abundance is going to open you up to receive more of what love from the universe, which could come in all magical ways.
It's all interrelated, because when you start flowing, you're going to receive the money, the abundance, and also a lot of people feel isolated and alone. You're going to start receiving the support and the love. It's just about being open. What about people? I have quite a few people who wrote in who, I'll just read one, Cynthia from St. Simon's Island. She said, I'm an empath, and I carry so much of my family's traumas and heavy energy. I think a lot of people in this community can feel that way. You know, they're very empathic, and so they feel everybody's scarcity feelings. You know, is that something you can relate to with regard to the people you work with, hearing that?
And myself. That's really a lot of my clients right now. Are more and more people are opening up to be sensitive, and the more we clear off ourselves, the heavy layers, I call it, the heavy energies on us or through us, we're getting more sensitive. Now, some people are just prone to that, and this is going to actually help people keep their energy clear, and really, you know, because what the problem is, if you're downloading everybody's stuff or you're taking on everybody's heavy load, this is really going to help reprogram your mind, everybody, if you're doing it unconsciously. Because a lot of people, including myself for years, I used to be like take on everybody's heavy load, and you definitely can't be a healer to do it. But I'm talking even before I was really doing healing, I was just a big sponge. I was just taking on everybody's stuff, including my family's. And really had to work on clearing my unconscious part of my being that was running on autopilot, I should say, of really doing that. So this is going to help people get clear and say, you know, I love you and everything, and have healthier boundaries with people, because you really don't really serve yourself or anybody else by doing that. And, you know, a lot of times people need to find their own way in life. I call it their own light in their own unique way. And it really, sometimes we kind of step in and maybe we overstep the boundaries of the universe in some ways, where the universe wants somebody to go through, like I did. I was homeless, everybody, okay? I had to go through that in order for me to have a gift here today, okay? And I'm glad I'm glad that I went through what I had to go through, my challenges. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the wisdom to be here right now.
Absolutely. Well, I have found, you know, in speaking with so many beautiful beings like yourself who are in service work, you know, they've had to go to the depths of the lowest of the lows to reach these breakthrough points where that allow them to help others. And it really helps when you've been there. You know, there are a lot of people who are saying, well, you can't relate to me because you're not, but you can relate to probably everybody who has their hand up, or everybody who's written in who's feeling isolated or scared or doubtful, or, you know, all of these things that you can relate to all of that. What about past life stuff and clearing, you know, all of that? Does that have an impact from what you've seen with clients in receiving abundance or money?
Well, absolutely, and that's all part of it, because we're not only, we come in this lifetime, obviously, to do a lot of that work, which isn't really even clearing our own past lifetime, Well, of course. I mean, a lot of people here, including myself, I was a healer past lifetime. So I'll just give you a quick example. I was not treated well in past lifetimes for my light, so I was probably killed a few times, which I know I was. So I had to come in with these programs in myself because there was a part of my being a healer in this lifetime. I didn't feel worthy to receive money for my gifts, you know, because obviously I was killed, and there was a part of my being that I had to work on as far as blocks. I call them blocks within myself that was blocking my light from coming in my body. Now, past lifetimes, ancestral clearing, Carrie, and also inherited energy is big, and it's all addressed because the source frequencies know where to go. Whatever is coming up for you, it's always in whatever's coming up for you for your highest good in the moment. And that's the beautiful part about my work, because I just worked with someone about a week ago, and she was really grateful about my work, Carrie, that I was unearthing things in her that were ready to come up. And she was really sensitive and, you know, a little bit concerned because she was really sensitive going through some things, and she didn't want things unearthed that she couldn't handle. Do you know what I mean? So I want you to know we're working with the highest vibration of love, okay? That's not going to do something that's not going to clear what's not coming up for you, okay? Because that's the work. I only work with the highest vibration of unconditional love. What's your highest good? What's coming up for you? So anyway, we did the session, and it changed your life because I just want people to know that when you're ready to shift, and most people who are on your show, Carrie, are ready. They're ready for a change. They're kind of sick and tired of living in this old reality or this old paradigm of just getting by. Some people just live paycheck to paycheck. Some people just get money, or actually a lot of times people, this happened to me too for many years. I would actually have things happen to me that I actually would lose the money before I even got it. And that's just old programs that are within yourself. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be, obviously the program will address it, but we'll also, you know, if some callers want to call in, we can help start that process of clearing out the blocks that are in the way of that happening. Self-sabotage is another big one, Carrie. Mm-hmm. And people do it. Unfortunately, it just happens. But it's all addressed. And I took me a while, Carrie, for me to come out with abundance program because I know there's a lot out there, and I wanted to make it very thorough. So it took me a while to do this, okay, because I wanted to make sure it was a very high frequency and it actually does what it says, okay, and works and moves out the abundance blocks or whatever it needs to happen here. Or, you know, and there's so much happening beyond just clearing abundance blocks. It's talking about lining you to your birthright, everybody, which we all are abundant. It's just we need to remember that, okay? And it's really helping all parts of our being remember our birthright, okay? Which is a process because we do need to clear out some of the things in the way of that, which could be including past lifetimes, inherited ancestral energy, and our belief systems that we have taken on even when we were young children. Like me, I was a lot of young children take on their parents' stuff, even age, I think like a sponge, everybody minds until you're like age 6, just downloading everybody else's stuff around you. And if you're not around people who are abundant, like I wasn't growing up, it's really, it's like compounds on each other. So if you're one of the lucky few that were around parents that were actually abundant, then this will be much easier for you, and you'll just create more flow in your life of what you're wanting, even much more easier and accelerated, okay?
Right. And you mentioned the word self-sabotage, and I think that can happen in beautiful communities like this where, you know, people are doing service work and they're healers and empaths, and they, you know, as soon as they start to become successful, without realizing it, unconsciously they sabotage the success. Like, I shouldn't be making money for this, or I shouldn't be this abundant or happy when all these other people are not. And there are all these things that just play in their mind, their consciousness that block them and prevent them from what they really deserve. And that's a big part of it, the self-sabotage. So somebody who looks like they worked with you, Yana, she said, I absolutely love and adore your work. It's really improved and changed my experience, Dawn. She said, my ego has come back since our last session. She said, you guys worked on full ego surrender last time. How important is that? I mean, how does that get in the way?
Oh, gosh. Oh, definitely. Well, I just want to mention we have to love our ego, because our ego is what's kind of in some ways kept us safe before we really know who, we're kind of awakening to our true being, okay, right now. So the ego is just kind of in control our whole lives, and it does the best it can to keep us happy, okay? Obviously, we're still searching. That's what most people are searching for, is their true happiness and, of course, abundance. But, you know, the ego just doesn't know how to get us to our really true happiness. So it gets in the way because sometimes it takes a while, and I really do this work here because I had to do it on myself, is really get the ego to step aside. I'm not talking about this. The ego is really afraid to lose its, I call it power. So what it does is it likes to fight, and a lot of times it creates all kinds of havoc inside yourself, including blocks, okay? And it does it because it thinks it's going to lose its existence. But what my work is, and I tenderly and lovingly do, is actually show the ego that you're still here, you still have your thoughts and what you feel, but there's a part of your higher self that knows, kind of brought you here and knows how you're wired and knows what would really make you truly happy. And when your ego really starts seeing this energy start coming in your life, this flow of your higher self and the divine universe, which is source, it starts relaxing more and starts saying, oh, everything's okay. Even though, you know, more parts of your being will start saying, well, you know, I'm trusting more. I'm trusting more. You know, I see this happening. And your ego starts kind of softening. And this is part of the process of life, of really raising our consciousness and awareness, is really having an ego kind of step aside. I call it putting the ego maybe in the back of the boat, just using a visual, and your soul comes in the front of the boat and starts driving your boat and steering your life, and the ego's in the back there still talking, still being heard, but it keeps more parts of your being together, and it creates more peace in your life, but also makes the flow of everything happen so much easier and so much more fun, okay? It's called fun in life. Most people are pushing and shoving, Carrie, to get through life, you know what I mean, to get to the next, whatever you need to accomplish. And it's not even fun for most people. And I'm talking about, why can't we have abundance? Why can't we have happiness and everything we want in our life? But make it in a fun flow, okay? This is fun. The universe wants it fun. And most of us don't realize that we can actually have fun on the journey while doing it.
Fun flow. Yes, that's why I always emphasize playfulness, because that's the frequency that kind of there's no resistance when we're playing and we're relaxed. And then we're in that fun flow that you just said. So, so thank you for talking about the ego. That is a big element, but we don't want to say the ego's bad. It is part of the human journey and experience. It's just like ego, we're good. Everything's okay. Okay.
Well, you know what, Carrie? You become more of a team. What I'm saying is it's, at least the work I do, is I bring it more of yourselves as a team, not just working against each other. And that's a process that we all have to go through. But I kind of mastered that in some ways, and I've done it because I've been doing it over and over for many, many, many years of people. And actually, that's what shifts and changes people, and then life becomes easier and more fun. So yeah, definitely.
Teamwork with all aspects of who we are. I want to mention one more thing, and then we're going to take some callers. I don't think a lot of people realize or recognize the significance of clearing clutter in our lives with regard to this whole abundance topic. And I used to do courses on this about 10 years ago, and the course was called Clearing Clutter for Abundance. And people don't realize if you have a lot of clutter around you in your environment, you're kind of blocking the flow. This is all about energy. And I know one of the elements of your package, which we'll talk about later, includes that. And I don't think people think about that.
It's important.
Clearing the clutter in our lives that kind of paves the way for something new to flow in. We have to clear the physical clutter as well as the energetic clutter. And
absolutely.
What else can you say about that real quickly? Because it feels important.
Well, it's true. Oh, it's absolutely true, and great that you brought it up, Carrie. Absolutely, that is part of my program, because our physical surroundings actually affect us as well, everybody. I was one who, when I was just coming out of homelessness, I lived in a room for many years, and all my stuff was just in piles in front of me. I couldn't even see out the door, and I had no abundance flow at that time. I learned, obviously, just clearing out things and being guided, that actually it did even create more flow even when I was at my lowest part of my life. Now, I'm talking about for people who are not there. Clearing clutter out of your house, a lot of people just, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with saving things, but I have worked with a lady just recently who she had her whole house up to the ceiling full of clutter, just couldn't get rid of it for some reason, and just came through really strongly that she needed to do this, that, and she did, because she was sick and tired of not having enough money. She was one of those people that would just, maybe get a little bit of money here, and it would just leave faster than she could even spend it. And then when she did start clearing out her house and donating, she donated. So this was a beautiful thing too. She donated a lot to somebody else who was not as, as fortunate as she was. That even created more of a flow because she was helping somebody else that was less fortunate. So with all that said, it changed this woman's life, and she did it within like 30 days, okay? But she had so much carry. She had so much clutter. And that was part of it. And then, of course, she worked with me. But this is someone who was living in like a mound of just stuff.
Right.
I mean, she couldn't even see out of her windows, okay? That's how much clutter. So it's very important. Yeah, it's part of, it's not just, it's part of it for sure.
To simplify. As the years have gone by, I just keep simplifying, and unless everywhere I look around me, I have to love what's there. If I don't love it, it's not there anymore. And I do, and I do the same thing. Just donate whatever you don't need, or that doesn't uplift you, or that doesn't support you. And you would be surprised how quickly abundance starts to flow into your life when you let go of all of the things that are taking up space and residency, in your life that are preventing all the beautiful things from being there. So that just felt significant to address. So. Let's take some callers. Let's have some fun with some people. And what do you need from our callers? Their name. How do you do this?
Name and city.
Name and city. And then what will you be doing for them?
What I usually do is I tune in to each person and hear a little bit. Since these are mini sessions, I'd like to see what's going on and then create more flow for you today so things start changing. And I want to mention, Carrie, too, even though I'll be working very shortly with people, just let people know that the energy continues beyond this short session. So they'll be worked on all day long with the energy of the universe, and to drink some extra water because their body might be doing a little detoxification in a good way.
Okay.
Preparing them.
And again, these are mini samplings of Dawn's work. And Dawn, thank you for doing this. So, okay, *2 to raise your hand, and I'm going out there. First caller is area code 303. 303, you're live. Are you with us? Looks like Denver, Colorado, 303.
Yes.
Hi. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Oh my God. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you. You actually just read my webcast question. It's Yana, Denver.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just struggling. I've been doing Dawn's work for a while, and it's really changed my life, but it's time for me to create a new reality for myself. And my inner child, I don't even know what to do with her anymore. She's
Sweetie, what is your name?
Yana.
Oh, it's Yana. Okay, Yana.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dawn, what can you share with the Yana?
Hi, Yana. Welcome back.
Yes, Dawn, I absolutely love you. I adore you. You're amazing.
Well, I'm not in my ego, but thank you.
I know.
I
know.
Yana, I was going to ask you a question. I kind of see. Do you mind if I look at your energy right now?
Please go ahead.
Okay, so Yana, your inner child, just kind of like what we were just talking about, wants to kind of stay in the driver's seat. Now, I want to bring more of a heart activation for you today to kind of bring a softening to you, so your inner child knows that they don't have to push. You notice that?
Yeah, it's been a struggle again. It's
yeah, I know.
And I would love to work with you again. And if I had the money, I would do it in a second.
Well, let's just do a little heart activation, and Carrie, if anybody else is on the call, they'll feel this as well. So, Yana, what I want you to do is I want you just to be open right now, and because I always let people know, just come to the call and be open to receive your highest good. And there's no pushing. It's just allowing the energy of who you truly are, the divine creator, to come through you and start softening some part of your being that's kind of forgot about that needs to just kind of take a little bit more of a space inside yourself, so these beautiful things that you're wanting come to you much easier than getting in the way of it happening easy. Okay, so you ready for that? We're going to bring in some light, and I'm going to bring a little bit of all your inner child back in your heart chakra that's kind of scattered right now. All right?
Okay.
You ready for this connection?
I really want it.
Okay, well, are you ready to receive it?
Yes.
Then I want you to receive it right now with the sound. Just imagine everything going into the light above your head. Imagine light above your head of the divine creator that doesn't serve your highest good. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's begin. Now, Yana, I'm going to clear your crown chakra. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I want to clear your crown chakra with a high-pitched sound. Just let this heavy energy leave, okay? Right now. Don't get startled. This is a high-pitched sound to move energy. There it goes. Let it go. Can you feel that leaving?
Whoa.
Let it go. Let it go. It's a lot of energy. Can you feel that energy moving up?
Holy cow, I didn't know that was there.
Well, it's okay. Now I love you. Yana, I want you to put your attention in your heart chakra, okay? Can you hear me? You got to put your attention in the heart, okay?
Let me
Ready?
feel some stuff on my head.
Yeah, I want to help you right now. So just put your attention in your heart, okay? Feel this activation. Receive. Receive your birthright. Okay, take a deep breath, Yana. What are you feeling?
I'm crying.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Yes, you just received your birthright.
Thank you.
Wow. Yana, you just received your soul, what you've been looking for.
Yana, that's beautiful, sweetie. Stay with us, okay, Yana? That was a big release for you. Sending you so much love, okay? Stay with us, okay?
Thank you so much.
Love you, Yana. Just be grateful of the gift that came to you today.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. I've been praying for it.
Yana, we love you, sweetie. Take care.
Love you, Yana.
Okay.
Wow, that was powerful.
That was a big release. Yes, it was. Whew. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, next caller that I'm going to is area code 604. 604. You are live.
Hello?
Hi, welcome.
Oh my God.
Who is this?
Thank you so much. This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Good.
Oh.
How can we serve you?
Yes.
Hello, Dawn. So excited that I'm on the show to work with you.
How can I help? How can I serve you today?
I've noticed a pattern that I try to follow my inner guidance, and I get so far along, and then everything gets pulled from underneath me.
Yeah.
And
and how? I could.
It
you have permission?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I ask for permission to look. Okay, and how long has this been going on for you?
This has been going on for years. It was a pattern that happened every couple years. Now it's happening every year. If it's not a health crisis, it's a financial crisis. But both always dry up all my money to be able to continue to do anything that I feel guided to do.
Yeah. And how was your parents? Was your parents lack consciousness growing up too in this lifetime?
A little bit.
Did they complain ever about money?
More about the job that they did rather than the money.
Okay.
But
well, anyway.
As well, so I don't know what's completely inherited.
Okay. Quick question: are you married or single?
I'm single.
Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to clear some abundance blocks in you today. There's some unconscious stuff. I'm going to work on just kind of releasing some stuff on you, if you don't mind. And then I want you to know that one thing is get your energy prepped for if you do continue working with the program. But even if you don't, this is going to help you tremendously. And I'm going to bring in some of your abundance energy in your body, which is your personal power. So do you want to get a taste of who you truly are?
Absolutely.
Who is absolutely abundant anyway? It's who you are. Okay, so basically, since we have not worked together before, what was your first name? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Lisa.
Lisa, okay, thank you, Lisa, for being here. So just imagine, since we have not worked together, I bring in your frequencies of your higher self. I want you to imagine everything you just told me about how frustrated you are, how money just kind of leaves, or whatever you just said before it comes, or whatever your word is. I want you to just kind of imagine that leaving into the light above your head while I'm clearing your unconscious as well. All right?
Okay.
Just do a little chatter in your mind right now as I clear your unconscious. I want you to talk to yourself while I'm clearing you about everything you just don't like about your situation right now. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, and receive it, and I'm going to stop in a few minutes so you can feel it, okay? So let's do that now. Just receive.
Okay.
Okay, start doing it now.
Okay.
And I'm going to clear this heavy layer off you, too. Yana had it as well. Don't get startled. I have to make a loud sound. Clearing this heavy layer of energy at the top of your head, blocking your light from coming into your body. There it goes. Could you feel a little flow starting to happen?
Yes.
Yeah, let it go. Just let it go. Keep talking to yourself right now. Keep talking about that. Your mind is going to start going blank in a minute.
Okay.
Clearing all this unconscious. Just keep talking about it. Okay, take a deep breath and tell me how you're starting to feel.
Emotional.
Yeah, emotional, because we just released it. And could you feel your mind chatter and all that stuff just calm down?
Yes.
How else are you feeling in your body right now?
Tingly.
Yeah, in a good way, right?
Yes. Yes.
Would you feel that a lot of this weight that's been on your shoulders is just lifted off you, and your energy is starting to become lighter?
Yes, it is. Definitely.
And you had this long battle. I just cleared like a long battle or struggle going on in your mind about all this. And remember we were talking. Don't get upset with yourself about this. There was a little self-sabotage that I just kind of brought. I brought that part of your being into the light to be transmuted, and it wasn't doing anything to try to hurt you. It just was a little bit of part of your being that was upheavaled for some reason, and it could be the way you were treated. I don't know if someone, how you were brought up this lifetime. It could be past lifetimes. But I just kind of smoothed that out. Can you see that there's more of an openness, and now you got some flow going through you, which is your life force, and this is where you really create in this abundance flow. And I just brought that into you. So the gift of the universe really through our call is to really bring you back to your abundant birthright. And I just did that in like 2 minutes.
I just feel all of a sudden like I've gotten very lightheaded, like there's so much open space.
Yeah, well, that's the part.
That's good.
Part of, well, you know what? I just want to mention, Lisa, part of having this open space is the openness to recreate. And if you don't have that little cocoon or whatever you call it, this emptiness within yourself, that's what I'm talking about, to create, it's really hard to bring in more. Do you see where you were kind of cluttered up?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is a really huge shift for you today, and I want to say thank you for allowing me to do that, because you're ready to shift, and I'm glad, Carrie, everybody on your show is ready to shift. And I just want to say enjoy this, because the energy that you just received is actually not going to stop working because we hang up. And it would be really great if you could contact Carrie afterwards, and Facebook, if you're on that, and let her know how you're doing.
That'd be great, Lisa. Lisa, are you in our Facebook group by chance?
I think I am. But I will make sure that I am.
Okay, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, I can hear it in her voice. Do you notice it?
Oh,
Carrie, do you
yeah.
notice that she's laughing?
Yes, I did notice. Yes.
I'm laughing and I have tears coming out of my eyes.
I was going to
Well,
say,
that's beautiful.
laughing and crying.
Well, this is a bigger shift and activation that you receive beyond just money. You're going to receive so much more in your life that I kind of feel like you're lacking love in your life, my dear. Is that true?
A little, yes.
Yeah? Well, it's going to bring in more love
It's
to you.
coming now.
So I want. Yeah.
It's on its way. I love that you said, Lisa, you felt like this openness, this spaciousness. And that's exactly what I was referring to earlier about clutter. Like there's energetic clutter, there's physical clutter, and we have to have that spaciousness to allow for all the new to come in. So I'm excited for you. Yeah.
Recently, and I've been clearing out everything that didn't bring joy. And then all of this happened. Everything got pulled out from. I said, I gave away stuff, and now I don't even have the stuff I need.
You will now.
I'm like, what happened? I was doing things right, wasn't I?
Yes. Well, let us know how things go now that you are in a receptive state. So all the best to you, Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Thank you.
Much love, Lisa. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
That was powerful. And you notice that everybody's had a really deep shift. Carrie, I love working on your show because everybody who comes is usually really open to receive. And people shift in moments. These are like life-changing shifts that we're just doing. And I'm not saying anything about my time, but it is amazing to me to see this, okay? Because I'm like the, I'm bringing the frequencies, but I'm actually awed by it as well, okay? Just to see the transformational shifts that I'm seeing, it's like humbling to me, okay?
Oh, absolutely. And every time that you're on, that happens. And I think it even surprises people how quickly they can feel a shift happening, an energetic shift and an opening, like she was just saying, Lisa was saying. Okay, I'm going to take another caller, area code 305. 305, you are live.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. Oh my God.
Hello. It's you.
My name is Carla. I'm in San Antonio, and I give you permission to look into my energy.
You're ready. Carla's ready.
Yeah.
Hi, Carla. That's why I love your show, Carrie. Everyone's ready. So, anyway, Carla, hi, thank you. Have we worked together before or not?
No.
Okay, well, welcome to the show. And if you heard the other callers, it's pretty powerful. But I wanted to ask you, what's your story? What's going on for you?
The one question that is kind of lingering in my mind is, what is your feeling about looking at topics of abundance? Is that calling in lack because you don't think that you are abundant?
Well, there's a lot of different factors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on your life, and that's what's nice about the work that we're working with the prime creator of whatever you believe is because it knows where to go. Okay, because we all have a different life story. You know what I mean? I don't know. Did you grow up with a lot of abundance in your life with your family, or was it totally the opposite?
I did not grow up with a lot of abundance, although there was, but we didn't experience it at home. I am abundant now, but I definitely feel like there is a fear of stepping out into doing work. And there's probably something to do with abundance there as well.
Well, that's a big one. I mean, it's part of what we'll be talking about here is fear. Fear of moving forward, whatever that may be. That's a very big abundance block. So would you like to clear some of that right now for just a short mini session?
Yes.
Okay, so what I do is sound, but basically I just have you imagine. I want you to talk in your mind everything you just said. I want you to talk in your mind about everything you don't like about your current situation while I clear that out. Are you ready?
Go ahead, yes.
I want you to imagine everything going into the light. Do you believe in God's light source, whatever your word is for the creator is? Yes. I want you to imagine that light above your head, and you're just allowing it to release into the light that's not serving you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. Just imagine it leaving right now. Just talk to yourself in your mind. let it go. Can you feel it leaving? A lot of energy?
Yes. Yes,
Let it go. Let it. Yeah, there's a ton of energy leaving that. You just keep thinking about that for a minute. I want to really clear that space out. You should be feeling more flow through your body. Creating space. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath and tell me how you're feeling right now, Carla.
I definitely felt some movement through my body overall.
Do you feel like things are starting to get lighter for you right now?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. I definitely felt the movement, sort of like a buzz going up.
Right.
So that was good.
I want to do one sound right now, just quickly for your heart, okay?
Okay.
So there's a little heart block there. How's that feel? I just opened you up more.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you feel that?
No, very subtle.
That's okay. Subtle is good. Remember one thing here, everybody. This is not a show. It's about how you can receive it, okay? It's not about me blasting people with energy. It's about how you can receive the divine frequencies, because everybody is a divine, unique being. We can receive the frequencies in the way that we can receive it. So you're receiving it, and it's going to continue. But can you feel a shift somewhat, even though it is subtle, which is perfectly fine? And, of course, the energies are going to continue working on you beyond this short session. Can you feel it maybe like a slight lightness coming through you?
I'm going to say this because I know how, and I've been doing a lot of these sessions through for many years. I know that for me personally, I don't always experience like bells and whistles. So when I do notice something subtle, I know that something is shifting, and I know that I'm allowing myself to receive that as well.
Beautiful.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You received it.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of work on you. So it'd be interesting to see how things turn out for you after this session, because even though people think that it's a 2-minute session, these sessions are powerful because I get things moving for you. So it'll be interesting to see what really happens and shifts in your life. And I would say try not to get your mind too caught into what just happened. Drink some extra water today and let your body, if it needs to detoxify. And then, of course, if you're in the Facebook group with Carrie, it'd be really interesting to see how things start shifting for you, because subtle is always, just because things don't have to hit you over the head and it has to be a big shift, subtle is actually very powerful, okay? So you're aware of that. So exactly.
Yes, I agree. And I look forward to sharing my story.
Yeah.
Thank you,
thank
Carla.
you so much.
It's nice to talk with you, Carla. I don't think that we've spoken before. So.
No. So thank you for this call.
Much
love.
All
so
of your
welcome.
calls. Thank you.
All right. Bye, Carla. We'd love to hear from you, too. Bye, sweetheart. Okay. It's interesting because I can remember one of the last times you were here, someone had experienced kind of a subtle shift, and then I remember they wrote me, a day or two later, and it was like things clearly continued to flow in a good way.
Oh, yeah.
And so anyways,
that's what I'm emphasizing for sure, that people need to know that because we're just working 2 minutes, the energy continues. It's universal. So people, you're getting like almost like a huge activation as a gift from the universe. So just stay in that gratefulness state.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's really powerful,
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking those callers. I want to go into, we're going to talk about your program, and then I'd like to go to the webcast and just, because so many people have written in, just to kind of give them a little attention as well. Okay, so Dawn, to everybody listening, if you're new to the show, all of our speakers provide these beautiful opportunities to take what you've heard here further with them. So Dawn has created a beautiful offer that you can find at straighttalkforthesoul.com in our marketplace. you will see Dawn's beautiful face. And smile. Click on that. And then
You're very kind. Thank you, Carrie. You're very kind.
You're welcome. Abundance blocks, and then you have the private session and offer B. So the abundance block program. This is a pretty comprehensive program for anyone experiencing, a lot of these abundance blocks. So let's talk about what's in here for people who are feeling called to, potentially partake in this and try it out.
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to say, Carrie, there's a lot of, I thought about this and really I was guided to put this together, but there's like 17 modules, everybody. So this is not a short program, okay? This is probably one of my biggest programs I've ever put together, and this is going to help you in all areas of your life with abundance, receiving more of whatever you're wanting, okay? So these are modules are actually designed to listen to 1 or 2 modules per day. I usually tell people, Carrie, more of my work is not better. So you don't need to listen to all of them in one day. Please, everybody, just listen to 1 or 2 a day and spread them out a little bit. And I do, because I'm a sound healer, as you can hear, I bring in frequency through my voice. I do highly recommend to listen to any of my work with earbuds or headphones. You'll get the most benefit out of my work that way. And of course, if you're deaf, then you'll still or someone has hard of hearing, you could play it in the background, okay? In case you're one of these people who just can't hear well, you could play it in the background. It's fine. But if you have pretty good hearing, please do that with earbuds or headphones. And these are activations too, everybody. So they're not very long. I'm very aware of people's time, and as you can tell with the callers today, everybody, you don't have to spend hours healing. You could do it in moments. And I think my modules are like 15 minutes long. So very, very strong, very powerful activations, and they'll keep clearing you. And please listen to each module as long as, I would say, as long as you're feeling energy moving, but at least a week or more, okay, depending on how long your story is, okay, how much this has been affecting you in your life. So go through the program in any order that you choose. It's fine. You don't have to go in order. Do it in any order you choose, and please listen to each module at least 1 week or more. Use your intuition, everybody, because your soul or your higher self will be guiding you on that. So let's start with number 1. This is package A and package B, everybody, and we'll get into package B, which will include a personalized session with me at a highly discounted rate. I don't even have many spots. So I opened up a few spots with Carrie's show today for people who really want to go deeper and really shift and really change their lives. That's what I'm here about. I'm a mover and shaker, and I'd like to get people moving in the direction that they really want to go into in their life, which is really aligned to your spirit, okay? You're really what your soul's calling is in this lifetime. So let's
shaking out the clutter.
Yeah, we're just going to shake it all off, Carrie. All right. I love it. That's right. All right, so number 1, first module is clearing of resistance, which we do all have resistance at times, unconsciously or consciously, guys. We sometimes are not aware of it. But we're going to clear your past, present, future timelines, including your past lifetimes, including what we were talking about earlier, ancestral, inherited energy as well. And really, this one's going to really help jumpstart your journey into abundance and really help you connect in to all that is, which is really our birthright, which is creator. We're all created by one light. So that's just really powerful, okay? I put it very simple. My work is very simple, but it's actually very, very, very powerful. And this is also going to help you connect in with the source light to allow your energy to flow into abundance in all areas of your life. So that's just number 1, everybody. So even though I'm just kind of giving a little bit of synopsis of each one, it's a lot more than that, okay? So that's just clearing resistance, and I highly recommend everybody listening to all of them, everyone to list all the modules here. So this might take you a little time, but these will really start clearing out some really deep blocks in yourself or unconscious patterns, and you're going to really start noticing a big difference in the change of how you're feeling in your life and what you're attracting. So let's go to session 2, clearing doubt and fear. That's another big one. So we're going to clear, again, your past, present, future timelines, your ancestral energy, your inherited energy, including in that. Clearing your unknown and unknown blockages, because a lot of people don't even know what they are. Clearing your belief systems on all levels, and really helping you, everybody, step into your driver's seat and really take full control of your manifesting and your abundance in your life, okay? Because a lot of people run on autopilot, and they think that they just are hoping something's going to show up. This is really going to show you that you are a divine creator being, okay? So that's just number 2, everybody. We're going to keep going because there's 17 here, okay? So session 3, module 3. Clearing fear of change. I think that was one of the callers, Carrie. So clearing fear of change. So we're going to clear, again, past, present, future timelines, all inherited ancestral energy here. There's a lot there, everybody. Clearing unknown blockages, and also helping clear all your belief systems if you're taking them on, who knows, from somebody around you or just someone you're connected to, and really helping really eliminate the clutter in your system. So that's causing you to have fear of change. So there's a lot here. I would give that some time because a lot of people have this, and this is a very common abundance block, okay? So that's just number 3, everybody. We're going to keep going here because there's a lot. So session 4 is clearing fear of growth, clearing, of course, all your timelines, past, present, future, ancestral, inherited energy, always the number 1, clearing your unknown blockages, belief systems, and really helping you begin sowing the seeds to grow your abundance, because a lot of people don't even know where to start. So the universe is like going to plant these divine seeds in your being and start universally watering them, and you'll just start noticing that things are going to start changing, and the sphere of growth is going to kind of diminish, and you'll just kind of, it'll be like magical. It'll just kind of not really be such a big significant thing in your life happening. So with all that said, that's a lot just in that module. So we're going to go up to number 5, which is module 5, clearing fear of success. A lot of people, like we were talking about some healers in the past, we could just, or anybody, a lot of people could are really afraid to, once they get to the level that they're really afraid to be successful. Maybe they're not worthy. So we're going to clear past, present, future timelines, clearing your known blockages and all your belief systems. And that's huge. And we're going to become a landscape gardener for your own abundance and identify how you want your garden to evolve your life and flourish your life in a more joyful, fun way and be abundant into the flow of life. So this is really going to help prepare you for that. Even though this might make not a whole lot of sense to you, this is really going to help you clear your fear of success. That's really the main thing you need to know about that module. So it's pretty easy, and you'll just see which one you're really feeling drawn to start with. Let's go up to number 6, clearing feeling stuck. A lot of people get to that. They'll kind of plow through it, and they'll feel like they're pushing. A lot of people push through life, and then you get stuck somewhere. So this is going to help clear that. So we're going to clear your past, present, future timelines, clearing your known blockages, clearing all belief systems. It's really helping you keep the energy of change flowing forward. That's the main thing. Keeping things moving forward in your life around manifesting abundance, okay? So abundance, so whatever that is for you. So this is really going to help you keep moving forward, because a lot of people do get stuck, and this is a really great module. So this is all part of the abundance blocks that we're clearing here. So let's go into number 7, everybody, clearing fear, getting clear on the future. That's another thing. Most people just kind of like just hope that things are going to change. It's really going to help you get clear on what you really want out of your future, and you'll just kind of start, you'll start noticing change. You might get ideas, but I really feel this is really going to help you get clear in your mind of what you're really wanting. Clearing your past, present, future timelines, everybody, of course, inherited ancestral energy included, clearing known and unknown and known blockages, clearing all your belief systems. And really, this is really going to help you clear everything that's stopping yourself before you get started, and really tune into who you truly are. And a lot of people, as we did with the callers today, I connected people in with their higher self, their personal power, and this is what all the modules are going to do. So it's really awesome. You'll really get some really you might get some really great insights and really just take you off maybe in a whole new direction in your life that it's exciting. It'll be exciting. It'll just kind of like, wow, I didn't know I was supposed to do this. You'll just kind of get these really cool intuitions to do things. So let's go into number 8, clearing clutter. That's the one Carrie said.
Yes.
Clutter in your life. Big. Yeah, big clear. So this is going to help you get clearing your clutter in your life, and it's also going to help you clear the unconscious clutter too, clearing past, present, future timelines, helping you to move, you get ideas of what you need to do, but it's also going to help you move the clutter at all levels of your being, including your surroundings. Clearing known and unknown blockages, clearing belief systems, and this is really going to help you get clear on what you really want in your life. Really help you clear the binds that clutter your finances in your life. So there's a lot of things that kind of just bog us down. Maybe we have unknown, or you have known just expenses that are probably maybe not supposed to be there. It's just going to kind of help clean things up for you. So with all that said, that's a huge one, okay, everybody, and that's just number 8. Let's jump up to number 9, clearing family blocks. Okay, so that's another big one that's also in the way of abundance. Clearing past, present, future timelines, of course, ancestral, inherited energy, clearing your known and unknown blockages. Sorry, get caught there. Clearing all belief systems. And this is really going to help you get ready for your big leap in life, helping you make a stronger connection to your happiest future in your reality of dreaming big, okay? So nothing wrong with that, okay? So it's big and of course, aligned to your soul's calling, what you're really here to do in this lifetime. So that's just number 9, huge, okay? Last there, everybody, going to clear a ton. We're going to go up to number 10, discovering the ultimate you. okay? So maybe, you know, you don't know who you truly are, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. So this is going to help you discover that, really clearing everything in the way that's happening easy by clearing your past, present, future timelines, of course, your ancestral inherited energy. And, of course, we're always going to clear your belief systems wherever they're coming from. We don't have to always know it. And allowing the perfect you to shine through. You, too, have the perfect you inside yourself waiting to shine. So it's really going to help you really get into you really shining your true light of who you are in this lifetime and really clearing out everybody that's not you. We were talking about empaths earlier. This is a good one for empaths. So it's going to help clear out some of the stuff that's not you so you can really shine your true, I call it your true vibration to the world. So let's go to 11, generating your future self, everybody. This is huge. You know, sometimes we don't know what that is. So it's going to help clear that so it's easier for you to know and what you need to do if there is any action. Clearing, your, of course, all the timelines, your past, present, future, ancestral, inherited energy, clearing your known, unknown blockages, your belief systems, if there's any belief systems, of course there is, usually in the way of that happening, and establishing yourself as an infinite being with an infinite potential ahead so you can move forward with confidence and power, connecting stronger into the light, in your life, to see your true future self. So again, it's huge here. So there's a lot of clearing that's going to happen in these modules. So again, everybody, don't just rush the finish line with these. Let these energies work on you for a while, okay? You know, you didn't turn out to be where you're at overnight, and it's going to, you know, just give it a little time for things to kind of clear out. That's how it works, and this is really effective because these frequencies, as you just heard on the live callers, are very powerful, and they work fast. So session 12, turning blocks into profits. So that's a huge one, too. So anyway, we're going to clear everything in the way of that happening in your past, present, future timelines, ancestral, inherited energy, of course, your unknown and known blockages, which most people don't know, and clearing all belief systems in the way of that happening easy. And this is really just going to help you open up to more opportunities in your life and really help you manifest if you want your inner millionaire. Nothing wrong with having lots of money. It's all good.
Inner millionaire.
I would say the more you, yeah, why not? Because, you know, the more you have, the more you probably want to give to somebody else. So it's all good. So that's what it'll open up whatever's right for you. So let's go to 13, clearing self-sabotage, everybody. Yeah. This is huge. Self-sabotage, it happens a lot, and it's happened to a lot of people and everybody. So we're going to help clear that by clearing all timelines of yourself, clear your past, present, future timelines, of course, your ancestral inherited energy, clearing your unknown known blockages and of all your belief systems, your known or not. No, most people don't know what that's causing that, so it's probably unknown belief systems. And also destroying belief systems from past lifetimes. When I say past lifetimes, it's also clearing that as well. We're going to destroy all doubts so you can take empowered action, everybody, aligning yourself to your soul's birthright of unlimited wealth, okay? So that's pretty huge, okay? So, you know, there might be some things in the way of that happening, but, you know, this will work pretty quickly. As you can hear, the energies are really fast from source and effective. So let's go ahead and life-changing. So number 14, clearing lack of self-worth. Lack of self-worth, okay? That's another one. A lot of people don't feel worthy. So clearing past, present, future timelines, ancestral, inherited energies, clearing unknown known blockages, of course, in your belief systems, all of them. Creating a powerful money, we're going to create more powerful money channels and fill your body up with light, love to receive more, because that's a part of it. So it really helps this part of your being that's not feeling the self-worth that you deserve. So this is a huge one. This is just number 14 in the abundance block. We're clearing. So number 15, everybody jumping up to the next one, is clearing your financial mess. Okay, that's another big one. Some people have
your financial mess.
Clearing your credit cards, whatever you've got going on there, who knows. But anyway, it's going to help with that. A lot of people have that overhead of that. And that really does create a lot of stress in our life, okay? So we're going to clear any timelines that's creating this a reality for you. Past, present, future timelines and your unknown blockages of that. Really helping you with all the belief systems. And really this is going to help clear the energy loops and really help you access the perfect balancing point between giving and receiving. And open yourself up to open yourself up like a fire hose of abundance to receive. So that's a really big one. So, you know, again, it's all these modules work together, everybody. So, you know, just know that they all work hand in hand, and they'll be clearing out, even if you don't have certain issues in certain of these, they're all going to work, and they're going to help you at some level. So they're all good. They'll all work together with each other. That's a good one right now. We just did clearing your financial mess. Let's go up to the next one, everybody, which is number 16, clearing the fear of scarcity. I know people are millionaires and they have scarcity. I have a lot of people who have tons of everything and they're still living in scarcity, so it doesn't matter how much you have, okay? So we're going to clear any belief systems, clear past, present, future timelines, ancestral inherited energy, if that's where it's coming from, and also your known, unknown blockages in all belief systems. And we're going to really help smash away your fear of scarcity to regain the flow of giving and receiving energy of generosity, and really help you how, and really show you how to fill yourself up with light and open up to life's treasure. So this energy, this really is a powerful one, because it's really going to fill yourself up with light. And a lot of people don't even know what that feels like, that for them to really bring in the light of who they are, which is really your abundance. So that's a really huge one there, and that's going to work deeper than even what I just explained. That's really going to help you flourish. So let's go into the last one here, which is clearing the blocks to welcoming and receiving abundance, everybody. So we're going to, again, we have to have a flow here, yin-yang, welcoming and receiving. So we're going to clear past, present, future timelines, and, of course, all your known, unknown blockages and all belief systems, regardless of where they came from. You may know, you may not. That's probably a lot of times it's family inherited energy. We don't know. It could be just your past lifetimes as well. We're going to clear and cultivate. We're going to cultivate your talents inside you to let you get paid for you being you, just getting you, just being the gift of you in this life, okay? We all just, it's your birthright, okay? But we need to get, a lot of people don't even realize that they're worthy to get, if you really become your true self of what you're here to do in this lifetime, it's called being paid for the gift of you being your true self. Dig deep inside yourself to unearth the hidden talents, and really your hidden talents, maybe you don't even know that are there. It really helped finally realize the purpose of money in your life, okay, and what it's really doing, because a lot of people don't realize that money is actually positive, and actually, like I said, you become more of you and have more abundance. It really opens you up to expand beyond what you can even, it gives you so much more freedom, everybody, okay, to really expand it and really maybe do things that you never even realized you could do, because you're not really caught into a little, I call it your little bubble that you've been living in. It's going to really expand your bubble out so you could really become really clear of, and really receive. So, well, that said, that's a lot there, everybody. And, of course, you get an MP3. I think it's valued at $97. It's a wonderful meditation. You'll receive, everybody gets that just as a bonus being here. And I want to say, on top of that, this is a very thorough program, which I'm very, very grateful to bring in here, Carrie. But also I want to jump up to Package B, because I mentioned that you get a 25-minute session with me, which is a power session, everybody. As you can see, I talk fast, but I've also worked with the callers, like within moments, okay? We're talking shifting people's life, whatever they've been living in moments, okay? We're doing it in minutes. Can you imagine? And I'm being this truthful with my heart here. I mean, 25 minutes with me is an eternity. And the beautiful part about my work, because Carrie knows I can work on pretty much any topic in your life that's really bothering you, but I also can work on things that you don't see. And I do it within 25 minutes. It really gives you like a power boost of moving forward in your life, and really helping you become really what you're here to do in this lifetime, if you don't know your gifts or not, but really helping you really move forward and really feeling good in your body, and really becoming more abundant, because we're talking about abundance here. But this is going to open up to all forms of abundance in your life. We're not just talking money. We're talking about more love, just more happiness, more joy, because a lot of people lack that, and really helping you live in more of the flow of life, which is the universal energy that runs the show here on this planet, and really helping you be more at ease in the journey. So this way you can enjoy the journey, everybody. So if you feel drawn to really clearing out some deep stuff in yourself, I can help you with any issues of your life, including physical issues. I'm really known to help the body heal as well. Feel free on that, and I opened up only a few spots today, and I mean really a few spots. So anyone who's lucky to work with me, it's a value, and it's really a lot less than what I normally charge. So on my website.
Dawn,
so
let me let you breathe. Let me let you breathe.
Thank you.
Let me take over for a second and let you just relax and breathe.
Okay.
I know a lot of energy always runs through you. And it is a very comprehensive program. And one thing I want to highlight is that there are layers of these blocks, and that's why there are so many different and unique MP3s that you can listen to, because you're clearing out layers of this mess and stress. I love that you said financial mess, because there are layers to it that cause us to feel mess equals stress, and we want to eliminate that so that you can get into that fun flow that we mentioned earlier. And then to be able to work with Dawn privately is really going to help you jumpstart a lot of this. And then you have all the MP3s to work on your own. So, Dawn, thank you for creating such a beautiful, beautiful program here, which is full. It is an abundant program, abundantly filled with with information and opportunities for them to work on clearing. So, okay, Dawn, before we're going to wrap up, I just want to go to maybe one of our people in our webcast, because so many people wrote in. Are you able to do that if I give you someone's name and location?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to go to the top here because I'm not sure if some of the people that wrote in earlier even are with us. I would imagine they are, but who knows. So Missy in Potomac, she said, I'd be so grateful for Dawn to help me clear my boxed receiving. I recently noticed that I feel guilty about having money, so consequently, I don't.
Wow.
So Missy, and I think other people can probably relate to that.
Where's she located?
It says Missy is in Potomac. Not sure where that is. Potomac.
Okay. So she's like on the webcast right now live with us?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, Missy, what I could do is, if you, I don't know if could she hear me? Because I want her just to imagine what she just was feeling, everything to go into the light, just like we did with some of the other callers, by releasing her story. So I can make some sound right now, Carrie, and see if she could feel a shift, and hopefully she could type back and let us know.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Missy,
so
if you're listening, go ahead and be open to this, and then write back in and let us know what you're feeling.
Yeah,
okay,
and hopefully she can hear it where she can actually think about that for a minute, because I want to clear that out. So let's do this some sound for Missy with this sound. She has a lot there. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect with her, and she received it, and I did clear out a lot of that. So, and it'll continue working on her as well, so it's not just a minute or two. She should feel a shift with that if she's sensitive. It depends on how sensitive she is to energy.
Okay, Missy, if you're with us still, hopefully you heard that. I'd love for you to write back in and let us know how you're doing. And to those of you that we called on earlier, I'd love to hear from you in our Facebook group and see how you're doing. This is a big topic, and something I want to just highlight that is significant is this is just about energy flow. So because some of you have written in about health issues as well. As John mentioned, in a private session, she'll go where you need to go. If it is abundance blocks with regard to finances, that's one thing, and that can be worked on. If it's your health and vitality, or, she'll go wherever you need to go, because this is really just about getting you back in the flow and removing the stagnant energy, so that you can receive whatever it is that you're having, that you're struggling to receive, whatever that happens to be. So, oh, Missy just wrote back in. Thank you, Missy. She said it was very emotional and still is.
Wow.
I'm still crying. Oh, Missy, good.
Well, you know what?
Not good that you're crying,
I can see that.
Yeah, but good that it's a release. Thank you, Missy. Missy, I'd love to see you in the Facebook group if you are open to that and want to join. For those of you who aren't in it, it is a private group on Facebook, but all you have to do is type in Straight Talk for the Soul on Facebook and say join group, and we will accept you in there, and that way you can let us know how you're feeling. And Dawn, I'm not sure if you're in there, but perhaps you can pop in there and say hello to everybody. But
Absolutely.
This has been a beautiful call, and for those of you, I know that the program is really full of opportunities for you to really clear these layers. So again, you can find Dawn's 2 offers at straighttalkforthesoul.com in our marketplace. And A is the Abundance Block Program, B is the Abundance Block Program plus a private session with Dawn. So Dawn, my love, any final words that you want to share with these beautiful beings about abundance before we say goodbye?
Well, I just know that everybody who's here today was meant to be here, and even people who are listening to the replay will receive this energy as well, because I do set up energy before I even get on the call. And I just want to say, it's time for a change, everybody. And this, what we were just talking about, it's going to change any aspect of your life that really needs to be accelerated into your new life, or really what you're here to do, and really bringing in more of the joy and the happiness, and of course the money in your life, because that's all part of it. So, and I think that I really nailed it, and I think, again, it took me a while to do this, and it's really thorough. So feel it in your heart, and if you feel to work with me, I'm just so humble, and we'll get things moving for you and I look forward to working with anybody who feels I'm the right person. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here and taking your time out today. I am humbly grateful.
We're grateful for you. And this is really letting people into a new consistent flow. We said that at the beginning of the show, and that's really important, not just, here's some money for you, and then you're going to go back to lack and worry and all that. We really want you to experience a consistent flow of grace in your life in every way. So, Dawn, I love you, and I appreciate everything that you do in this world, and all, everything that you're creating and offering and sharing. It's a real gift. So thank you for being here with us.
It's mutual, and I'm grateful for you too, Carrie, and I absolutely love you, and thank you for bringing this beautiful divine platform to the world so we could all get together and do our work, our miraculous healing, or whatever we need to do in a very loving cocoon that you have created for all of us. So thank you, Carrie, for that.
Thank you. All right. Well, Dawn, thank you. We're in the fun flow now. I hope everybody's feeling in the flow with us. So thank you, everybody who has joined us, for the gift of your time, your love, your openness, your presence today. Please continue to write in and let us know how you're feeling, what stood out for you today, what has shifted for you. Notice what's different. We appreciate you. Please trust that bountiful, beautiful, abundant blessings are on their way to you. Just open up and be receptive to them. So, and again, if the information and all the energy flow here today has resonated with you, please give yourself the opportunity to work with Dawn and experience her beautiful program. So thank you for going on this soulful adventure with us today, everybody. I'm sending waves and waves of love and light and joy from my heart to yours. May you feel it, receive it, offer it to those you encounter today or tonight, wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, until next time, please give yourself full permission to shine instead of shrink, express instead of suppress, and own that amazing, powerful glow of yours. I'll see you back here in this playground of light next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Now all my dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now.